Good morning and welcome to the first video diary for the Westmeath Independent website, westmeathindependent.ie. I'm reporting here from the scene of the floods at Deer Park Road. My name is Tadhg Carey, I'm the editor of the Westmeath Independent, and I'm also a resident of Deer Park Road. Deer Park Road, for those of you who don't know it, is a street that runs from the back entrance of St Aloysius College down to close to St Paul's National School and further on to the Bastion Quay apartment complex. I'm standing here now at the moment at the scene of one of our 3 pumping stations that are in place on Deer Park Road. This pumping station comprises of a single petrol pump and a dam structure, I suppose, a dam-like structure of sandbags. We're effectively dealing with a problem that developed over the last couple of days of a depth of water on the public road close to the entrance to the apartment complex. This particular pumping station has been set up by local residents. It involves a petrol pump, as I say, which I'll try and show you now. The petrol pump was sourced for us by Councillor Kevin Boxer-Moran, and it sits behind a dam of sandbags, and we're effectively pumping the water from the public road over the sandbags and back out towards the Shannon. It's an attempt effectively to buy time, and I'll show you the petrol pump right now. As I said, that petrol pump is in operation throughout the day on a 24-hour system. We don't have an emergency situation right here. Instead, what we have is a preventative situation. We're attempting to ensure that the water remains off the public road, so that when the water levels do rise, as is predicted, that we're in a position to be able to deal with that without having the water on the public road already. It's one of, I should thank also the Westmeath County Council workers who have been busily filling those sandbags, and also Brendan Callanan and Jimmy Keegan, who helped to deliver the sandbags to us, and we've built that structure here as local residents. We're running a rotor system here on this particular pumping station. We're trying to run it all night if possible, for most of the day. I did 2 shifts last night from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night, and from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning. As I say, it's one of 3 pumping stations. There's also one at the junction of Parnell Square and Deer Park Road, where there's a much larger pump in operation, attempting to keep that area clear of water in front of the houses and off the public road. And also down at the park, where there are 2 if not 3 very large pumps in operation. The park is a very vulnerable situation, and effectively without those pumps those houses would be in serious danger of flooding. Most of, if not all of the people manning the various pumps are local residents, and I suppose we could do with more help, and anybody who wishes to spend an hour or 2 on the pumps to relieve some of us from the ongoing battle would be greatly welcomed in this part of town, and I'm sure equally so in the Strand, Golden Islands and the other vulnerable areas. Throughout these video diaries, I'm going to give you some opinions, my own personal opinions, not to be taken as statements of fact, but to be taken as opinions forged by myself, I suppose, from the experiences I've had both in 2009 and during these floods. One of the main frustrations we feel as local residents is that effectively we've been left to our own devices. As you've heard, the 3 pumping stations have been established by ourselves. The pumps have been, in most cases, sourced by ourselves, though in 1 or 2 cases maybe with the assistance of the local authority. But as I've been saying to you, these pumps are keeping the public road clear of sewerage, which I'm now standing in, a mixture of raw sewage and water as I'm talking to you, and keeping the public roads free and passable of water. We feel as local residents that that's not necessarily our responsibility. Yes, of course it helps prevent our properties from flooding, and yes, it is our responsibility to look after our own properties, but we feel the local authority could be doing a lot more in terms of the public space and not the private properties. Also, we feel that the local authority message at the moment, and of course they have a responsibility to tell it as they see it, but their message that up to 80 or between 80 and 100 homes are likely to flood over the next couple of days is not being accompanied by the level of work and support that is necessary to ensure that that doesn't happen. What I'm saying is, rather than telling us we're all going to flood, please provide us, or please maximise our potential to ensure that that doesn't happen. Please help us to ensure that those houses don't flood. That's all from this first video diary here on westmeathindependent.ie, and I'll be in touch with you later and to update you as things go on.